Good morning, good morning, good bright snowy morning, good morning to you. Good morning to a daily dose of joy, Aspen edition. So this is my last morning here in Aspen. I'm a little chillier because I've dressed for the airport. Like, wow, taking off those wool long johns makes a difference. I figured I didn't want to wear those on the plane. So, Oh, I've been thinking about my friends, my community, my family, myself. Getting to to be in a new location and experience new things is also such a great opportunity for reflection and growth. And this trip has not failed me in that way. It has been a wonderful, wonderful resource to open my heart and to see the wobbles and the contrast in my life in new ways. And so I wanted to, we're going to do a slow-mo flow today. But before we start, I wanted to share some of this because I hope y'all have enjoyed this time here in Aspen and that I've been able to share some of the incredible abundance that has been showered on me and that is in this location and this experience, because we're rising together. My rise is your rise is my rise. We are all connected. And really there's a common humanity to the sorrows and suffering we experience and to the joys and the triumph we experience. And so one of the things I wanted to reflect on is that I never want this format, this time in a daily dose of joy, to have any of that echo of a perfect life, of an Instagrammed story, Not that there can be beautiful, authentic Instagram stories, absolutely. And there can also be spit and polish and ones that lack authenticity. I mean, the internet and these mediums are just an amazing place for us to find what we're looking for. And if we are looking for authenticity and connection, that's what we'll find. And if we're looking for vapidness, that's what we'll find. I don't want this to be a place where you can find me doing my best to show up as my authentic self. And so because this environment is so spectacular and so beautiful, I wanted to share that there's also a wholeness to my life. I still have a teenager in tow who's bumping in to life and expanding into life, and Lord, there can be some challenges there. And I am a human expanding and growing with so much more that I'm striving for and desiring, and that is a full expression of who I am. And there are places where I fall down. Boom, boom, boom. I got some bruises to prove it. But literally and figuratively, that life is an expansive time where we fall down. And one of the gifts that brain rewiring and our continued practice gives me is resilience. That I bump up to things because that's part of how we grow. It's going to be forever. That journey is never going away. And even as our lives increase in manifesting the things we want in them, friends and travel and activity and family and love, there will always be things that aren't exactly how we want them to be. And that's a gift. That's part of giving us the opportunity to grow and expand. And like I was saying, a huge part of this trip was the expansion in my heart by bumping up on some things and go, oh, that's not the way I want it to be, or that's not who I want to be. Okay, what do I want to be? And having the confidence and the resources, the reserves, to bounce from that, to be with those wobbles and that contrast in life, and not let them build their own momentum to produce more of that in your future, right? But to be able to be in it and then move back to your deeper truth of joy and peace and love. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Who's this?
And that one's not mine. I think that's his dad coming there.
Oh,
yeah. So, yeah. Whoopsie Daisy. I'm out here a little later, a different time than I have been, so more of the dog walkers have arrived at the park. Hopefully we get some cute dogs in the background. But I think I'll sign off. Maybe I'll sign back on the slow-mo. I'll post 2 this morning. Or actually it looks like it's gonna quiet down for us. We'll just be with what is. And so this is actually like a living example of things aren't all spit and polish and shine, and having the resiliency to work with it is one of the gifts we have. So we're all building that together in solidarity as we go through our days here, practicing rewiring the brain. And you'll always know these microdosing tools are hugely valuable to me. They're based in science, but they're my path. They're what has worked for me to help continue to manifest the life I want, to shift the biochemistry of my brain so that it's also supporting me. But there are a million paths. I really believe that. So follow your path. And I'm offering this one as a guide and I've walked down this path. We don't all have to forge new paths. I'm so grateful for the moment in my wonderful life. And thank you for being here with me in it.
Come on, let's go.
And so let's spend the next 5 minutes just in some, I was the object he was telling him to leave. And I'm sorry, we just have to lead into a little whoopsie daisy. Oh my goodness. And boy do I understand, because leave it's the command that I'm teaching my dog for when it's like, hey, move away from there, come over here. But that sweet husky puppy was like, but you're doing something fun. I can feel your vibes. This is good stuff over here. So let's be flattered. And thank you for your patience and your capacity to be with a little discomfort or distraction and still come back here to be with me. All right. Well, so there are more coming. And we're just going to do like just a short little slow-mo flow and take some of these words of love that I've been sharing as part of our morning rise. Okay. Hi, you puppies. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna change tack. We're gonna do Whoopsie Daisy Stories. Because it's so funny. Hi, Nico. Hi, sweetie. And there's a cute boxer that's joined us. So, sort of like, we'll do a slow-mo flow from Atlanta tomorrow. But to add to the slow-mo flow, I'll give y'all one more to wrap it up. So this other slow-mo flow happened yesterday morning as I was beginning to I was washing some towels in preparation for departure day, and we're in a intimate apartment. So my son's sleeping in the living room, and we're sharing a space for our luggage, and there's a door to the outside that gets covered by the laundry closet door. Anyway, I was trying to sneak out and start some laundry in the morning, in the quiet dead of morning. But there was also a little, I call it like a Fonzarelli that you have to do with the light switches to get them to come on. And so I couldn't get the lights to come on. I thought, well, you know, how difficult is this? I take the detergent cup, I get it out of the little spigot of the detergent bottle, put it in the laundry. So yeah, you would think. Well, I was doing this in the dark, and I am holding the little cup under the spigot, and I start to feel, I'm like, wait, why do my fingers feel warmer, slippery? And the way it was where I thought the stuff was coming out was not. It was coming out further back. And so I proceeded to drizzle laundry detergent all down the front of the dryer and onto the floor by the front door. So like I had to clean this up immediately, because you know how people slipping and sliding in like Mr. Bubbles mixing with the snow. So I get my flashlight from my phone. As soon as I turn my flashlight on, my son, he's acting like a vampire. He's like, ah, the light. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I get the paper towels and I clean it up. And I get the laundry started. And just about the time that I get everything closed down and quiet, I'm going to go just quietly get ready to film for you guys yesterday. All of a sudden you hear the baby. I don't know if you sensed my Whoopsie Daisy. He was only out for a bit, but it was just life. And I was laughing so hard, and I was trying to do that where I don't laugh out loud. His life is like that. It's got whoopsie daisies, and we're training our brain for that part of our lives where things wobble, that we handle it with lightness and resilience, so that we're not building momentum and building definition around our life and our identity and our day around these challenges or wobbles or inconveniences or flat out suffering. Suffering is part of the human experience. It's part of that human panoply of emotions that we're going to all experience, and they're all okay, and we'll have them, and we'll be with them, and then we'll move on and reconnect to the joy. So let's take 3 solidarity breaths, connecting to our joy that's innate, it's in us, it's bubbling there when we get quiet, and let go of the distractions of the suffering. That underneath that, our native state, is that joy and love and peace. So let's take 3 breaths and let it just rise up in us. May today surprise and delight us. And I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow back in Atlanta.